one of the things a lot of people have been saying with, especially the Me Too movement, is that people are more cautious about saying controversial jokes now. Do you feel that? You feel like energy in the air being different? Do you feel like people are more sensitive?
I know you won't get mad at me. I feel the energy is different, but guess what, G?
What?
It don't apply to me. It don't apply to me. It doesn't apply to me, and it's never going to apply to me. Okay? I understand me shooting your special on your network. You don't want me to use certain words. There's parts, and I get that. This is a business.
Right.
This is a business, and I got mouths to feed. But when I'm at the Comedy Store, when I'm at the Improv, when I'm at the Laugh Factory, when I'm at Flappers, when I'm at the Ha Ha, when I'm at the New York Gotham,
you gotta let it fly.
I'm gonna let it fly.
You gotta let it fly.
Okay, and I'm sorry.
No.
This is just so you know.
You shouldn't be sorry. You're not.
This is just so you know. You know what I put on yesterday?
What'd you put on
Guess
yesterday?
what I put on the studio yesterday?
What?
And this is it. This
What?
is it because it's time.
What?
We're not taking it no more. I'm not taking it no more. I put on an album, and again, I'm very sorry if I offend somebody. I didn't name it this, he did. So take your problem up with him. Name of the album is Bicentennial Nigga by Richard Pryor. I put it on, I listened to it twice, and I did an edible and cried. I got I've got the Periscope listening to Richard, okay? Yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've listened to Lenny Bruce live from Carnegie Hall in the last couple weeks. I don't know when the last time you listened to that, because we can't, because of our, guys like you and I can't, definitely not Jamie, and definitely if you're under 30 you can't, because of the, how slow it is.
How slow it is.
Cultural references and how slow it is.
Yeah.
But it's a lesson. I listened to that, and I'm going home. Guess what I'm listening to tonight?
What?
I'm staying in tonight to listen to the one when he meets, the Wino meets Dracula.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's either, is it Something I Said or The Nigga's Crazy? Both of those albums are masterpieces. And that's how he wanted us to do it.
Yeah.
That was how we have to do it.
Yeah.
If a company wants to pay you, HBO or CBS, and Joey, can we talk to you in the corner? We can't have that joke because we got a complaint about that. I'm an adult. I can't sell. Listen, Bill Hicks is dead and I don't feel too good myself. Okay? All right, let's cut the okay? We do this for profit at the end of the day. We're feeding our families.
This is not like propaganda that's drummed up by some sort of big business that seeks to make money off of this, or some sort of a
well, they were making money off of it.
Al Gore might have made some money off of it.
No, but like
who's making money
the agreement
off
that
of
we
it?
were in, they were that was like the amount of money that America was losing. But here's what I was going to ask you. So let's just
Wait a minute, the amount of money America was losing? Who's
in
America?
the Paris Agreement. This is the reason why we wanted to get out of the Paris Agreement.
But
that's why I wanted to get to. So let's say we all agree that global warming is real. I don't believe it's real. Okay, so I can't sit here.
But here's the question. But why have a belief?
What do you mean?
Why have a belief as to whether or not global warming is real or not real?
Because I just find that when things
you don't understand the science.
You are correct.
But why have a belief in it?
Right. So it's not a belief. It's not a belief in it. I don't believe in it.
Figuring out a way.
That's important.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Yeah, well, because plastic just can't, over time. But that's what I mean. So when I say that I'm, I believe in recycling. I'm not, a person that's, this is... but the idea that the government is just going to take trillions of dollars because we're in some agreement where we're all agreeing that we should do something is useless. And look, from the stuff... there's obviously a lot of debate here, and as I said, I'm not so... the one thing you always find with me is I'll never pretend to be so educated on something. I'm not going on college campuses talking about global warming. I don't do that.
Even if you're right, you don't have enough information to say that.
Right. No, but that's why I said this is the whole point.
But you're saying you don't believe it.
I don't. Yeah, I would have to have someone sit down and convince me that it was real. I personally don't believe it. That's okay.
But why?
It's good to start at a place of not believing something.
No, it's not.
You think you should start with believing everything?
No, it's not believe either or. Not believe yes, not believe no.
Yeah.
But don't say you don't believe.
Yeah.
Learn about it.
Yeah.
Learn about it and then have an opinion. But you're stating this opinion without having any real understanding understanding of
Right.
what climate
Well,
science is.
but that's exactly what an opinion is. I'm not going, like I said, if you said that, Candace, you went on to 10,000 college campuses and you said that global warming wasn't real, then we'd have a problem. You and I are just having a conversation.
Politics versus science.
But this has been politicized. That's the thing.
Science has been politicized.
Yes, it has. Global warming in particular has been politicized. 100% it has been politicized. Right? That's the whole reason I fell down this dark hole one night reading about it. And I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't really care.
It has been politicized, but I think that's also maybe why you're saying you don't agree with it so quickly.
Right.
Because it's an ideological right-wing point.
Right.
Is that global warming isn't real.
Right.
If you're one of those people that thinks global warming isn't real, you're almost always on the right.
Right.
That you're a very smart person, and people listen to you, and they're going to listen to you for a long time.
But this is what I hate. This is what I hate. Because then it's like, Candace, you have to have a formed opinion on everything.
No, you don't have to have a formed opinion on everything. What you do have to have is the ability to know when you don't know what the you're talking about.
But I just said that. I said that to you the entire time.
I said this believe it.
I said I don't believe it. And then you asked me, and I said this wouldn't be the hill I chose to die on because I don't.
Right,
I don't.
But why
follow
even
it.
say you don't believe in it?
Because I just personally, if you
how about not have a belief until you really have looked
so
at the
you
data?
would prefer if my language, as opposed to admitting that I do not know this, I wouldn't die on this hill, I've never made a video, I've never made a public statement. You would have preferred if I had just started by saying I have no opinion.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You say
but I said I didn't know.
No, you say I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it. You're saying really clearly that you don't think it's real.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it would be the same if I said to you, like, you know, do you believe in God? Right.
No, I would say I don't know.
You would say so. If that's this, I feel like this is sort of like linguistics, though.
No, I would say I don't know.
Okay.
I always say I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
the theory of the species and where all the Darwin stuff came from. He had an hallucination and believed he was given all this stuff from like demons. And I'm not saying that's real.
Are you confusing Darwin with Descartes?
No, that's Darwin.
Didn't Descartes have it? Isn't he the one that
Darwin
came up
too.
with the idea of science? Oh, it's science from a dream. So
of
Darwin's idea came from... Darwin was like really into channeling and stuff too, right?
Yes.
And the guy that
he always
came
knows
up...
it. He acts like he doesn't. Okay, whatever.
Well, there was the guy that... Yeah, a lot of those guys
Tesla.
Yeah, they get the technology they believe from a freaking other dimension. I'm not even saying
people
what's
totally are
irritating
cool with
is
that.
you know all about this as much as I do or more, Joe, and you sit there and act like you don't know.
I forgot
you're
about
afraid
it.
to give your audience all the information.
Whoa.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what you're saying?
Are you
Joe
saying I'm
wanted-
a shell?
Hey, Joe.
No,
Joe,
I'm
you
saying you're
wanted
smart,
proof,
but you know
damn
all the
well.
shit I'm bringing up, and then you say I'm making
on.
it up that's interdimensional.
Well,
Yeah,
I just wanted to
Tesla-
know where it's coming
Tesla
from.
would
Tesla
say-
definitely did
Tesla's
say
the
that.
smartest guy
Yeah.
ever.
So did Darwin. Let me tell you.
Well, no,
Probably already know
Jamie's
it all.
pulling it up.
You probably already know it
But
all.
I know that Darwin's partner, the guy that he developed the theory of evolution, where they both had like a similar theory and they came
Galton.
together with it, and he was like really into it to the point where he was into channeling and all sorts of weird
I
stuff.
love how
that
he knows this.
Discredited him. I listened to it on Radio Lab.
That's what they believe. I'm not saying it's real. CNN's going to have me up here all clipped together.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they discredited him. They just put all the emphasis on Darwin. That's why you only hear about Darwin's
Let me tell you
work.
where it all came from.
Okay,
Albert
please do.
Pike, Freemasonry.
But that's phase two.
What?
And I don't know if it's true. I hear it. No, we didn't have a debunking website or whatever, but saying that the entire population of the world, whatever it is, 7 billion or something, can all fit in Texas or Alaska in their own house. Remember that?
I think if you stuffed everybody together like a favela.
Totally. No, totally,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It would have to be that way, right?
And then the rest of it's farmland.
But even if it wasn't Texas, it has to be the whole United States. Like you could fit the whole population
of the world.
In the United States. They're saying you could fit them in Texas or Alaska. That's what they're saying.
Yeah,
Nobody's debunked that. And I don't know.
No,
but,
they probably could fit them physically. The problem is where are you going to get all the food?
I'm not saying. Hey, let's all move them to Alaska. This is just all.
Oh, here it is. Standing shoulder to shoulder, the entire world's population can fit within 500 square miles
of Los Angeles.
What?
Okay, so think about that. So if that's true, so it must be true, right? If that's true, even if let's just say that's off, and
that's only
it's
LA.
The whole United States. I know it's only LA, right? If that's true,
okay,
there ain't nobody on this mother. Yeah. That would mean if we got everybody in Alaska or everybody in Texas and the whole world was empty,
right?
All of South America, Asia, Russia. To me, that means this overpopulation. It is a. in myth.
But wait
That's
a minute, that doesn't make any sense because what they're saying in this Los Angeles thing is people stand shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, I'm
You
just saying
can't
if
live
that's
like
true, if that's no, I'm not saying to live that way. I'm just saying if you can do that, if you could fit the whole population
then
just
you
by
think
size,
there's plenty of room for everybody.
dude.
Right.
Back when I first started flying and teaching seminars all over the world, I would always just look out the plane and go, all I see is just nobody. I see a city way over there, and go, it's empty. I go, we should all have a plot of land. That's what I'd be thinking. I go, there's so much wasteland. When you fly across the United States, dude, there's only people in LA, New York, Miami, and San Francisco. Everything else is empty, dude. You're on a plane, there's nobody. There's nobody here. So I don't want. So when people talk about climate change, well, we're causing climate change or overpopulation, and then you got Elon Musk saying that's the one thing. I'm like, damn, Elon Musk is saying that. He's saying that overpopulation is a myth. It's actually the reverse. Like, whoa. So I don't want to hear anything about overpopulation. Oh, it seems overpopulated when you're in a city and you're living in a favela and they got you all crammed into a city, super smart cities and all that shit. Yeah, it's overpopulated, but the rest of the world's empty.
People that shouldn't be allowed to make eye contact with me that I'm having discourses with and shit online.
Shouldn't be allowed to have
No, like, I mean, just because you get in your head, the way dude, I had people like threatening crazy, whatever the shit you hear some in a college speaker complain about, 10 times over I had coming at me.
You had decided like they shouldn't be tried in the court of public opinion on social media.
Right.
And what you said is why, and you said
not
it in
a
a
guy that's my
humorous way.
friend. First of all, not someone that's my
Right.
friend, not somebody I know. I'm not even defending him. I'm defending anybody. Like, how is this fucking cool that this is going to be tried on Facebook? Someone is sending around a message that so-and-so has been found, UCB, the noted clown college, has done an internal investigation and determined so-and-so is guilty of...
Did you do it under the UCB Twitter page or Facebook page, rather?
I have no idea. It's from Twitter or something.
Well, whatever it is. I mean, she could have just
found
been a
from Mike J. I saw it on Mike J's page. It wasn't even the thing I found.
The problem
Yeah.
is if you're saying the UCB did it and they didn't.
No, they did not. They did.
They
no,
did
no,
not, but you said
absolutely
they-
not.
okay,
She
you
said
said-
that. She said
you-
that.
but-
I didn't look at it as shit at Facebook like that. Like, it was like not. I didn't understand, like, how people were looking at my Facebook. It's ridiculous. But anyway,